Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are good and safe at your home. So, as we have completed 6th chapter in science, so it's time for revision. As you all know that you are going to have this online exam in the month of July, in this month only, so you should study hard and keep revising your chapters. So in the first this July test we are going to have 3 chapters: first chapter, second chapter and the third chapter. So we'll start the revision from today only. We'll take first chapter, then in the next video we will take the second chapter, and in the third video we'll take the last chapter, that is fiber to fabric. Third chapter we'll take. So let's start today's class and we'll revise chapter number 1, that is food. Where does it come from? So in that chapter we studied about food. What is food? So food is substance that we eat to get energy, or we can say food is a substance eaten by us to do work, grow, maintain our body and remain healthy. We need food to work, grow, we need to grow. So for that what we need? We need food. Maintain our good health, we should keep our good health. Our immunity system should be very strong and remain healthy. So we should remain healthy because we know health is wealth. If health is there, everything is there. So health is very important, and for good health what is required? Good food is required. So food is required for good health also. So examples of food are chapati, rice, vegetables, fruits, many more. Anything that provide us nutrients is a food. Okay, next is from where we get food. Food, where does it come from? So from where we get food? We get food from two sources. First one is plant source and the next one is animal source. We get food from plants and animals both. So plants, from which part of plant we get food? We get food from where? Almost all the parts of the plant. So what plants are the source of food material like cereals, wheat, fruit, vegetables. All these we get from plants. Now animals, from animals we get egg, milk, chicken, meat. All this we get from animals. So both animals and plant food is very important for our body. Plant parts that are edible means the plant parts that we eat. Edible means anything that can be eaten. Okay, so plant parts that we eat are flowers, leaves, fruits, seeds, stem, roots. All these are the eatable parts of a plant. This cover almost the whole plant. Now flowers that we eat: cauliflower, broccoli. These are the flowers that we eat of a plant. Many more are there. Leaves, spinach we eat, and coriander leaves are also there. Fruits, apple, mango, grapes. So many fruits can be included in this list. Seeds, mustard seeds, fenugreek seeds, and many more seeds are there. Grains and all these included in the seeds only. So all these are edible seeds. Pulses are also there. Stem, sugarcane, potato. Yes, potato is a stem, not a root. It is a stem. So sugarcane, potato, all these are the stems that can be eaten. Root, carrot, radish. So all these are the roots that we eat. So many more roots are there that can be eaten by human beings. Now here's the food producers and food consumers. So what are food producers and what are food consumers? So food producer, as the term suggests, food producer means the person or who is producing the food. So who is making food for us? Plants. So plants are known as food producers. So plants make their own food, they are called food producers. So those who make their own food are known as food producers. Now you will say, ma'am, my mother also cook our own food, so she is also food producer. Is it so? No, because she is using the raw material from the nature, from the environment. She is taking the raw material and then cooking that food. But these plants, they are not taking anything from others, they are taking only sunlight, nutrients from the soil, so they are known as food producer. They are natural food producers. Okay, so all green plants are food producers, as they use, what they use for making food, they use sunlight for making the food. Okay, and by the process of photosynthesis, they make their own food. So what are food producers? Plants are the food producers that prepare their own food. They prepare food for all the human beings, animals. Okay, now who are food consumers? Who consumes the food? We consume the foods made by whom? Plants, made by the plant. So who are food consumers? Those who consume the food prepared by the these plants are known as food consumers. So animals only consume food made by others, so they are called food consumers. The animals include human beings are also consumers. So all the human beings and animals are considered as food consumer, as we are consuming the food prepared by plants. We are consuming the food prepared by the plants. Understood? So you can easily differentiate between food producers and food consumers. Is it clear? Okay, now let's move. Photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a process through which green plants make their own food. It is a process through which green plants make their own food. So the process by which green plants make their own food is photosynthesis. In this process, the green plants absorb water from the soil, carbon dioxide gas from the air, and energy from the sunlight to make food. So what they require? They require what? The carbon dioxide that they take from the atmosphere. They require sunlight that they take from the sun, and they require water that they take from the roots of the plant. So three things are required for the process of photosynthesis, that is water, sunlight, and carbon dioxide. So through this process, the plants prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight. Means for the process of photosynthesis, the most important thing is sunlight. Okay, because in absence of sunlight, no photosynthesis process will occur. Okay. Now, this food habits of plants, animals. What does animals eat? Now, on the basis of this, there are three main categories. First one is carnivorous, next one is herbivorous, and the third one is omnivorous. Yes. Now, what are carnivorous? Those animals which eat any other animal, which eat other animals or flesh of other animals, are known as carnivorous animals. So what are carnivorous? Those animals which eat other animals, which depend on other animals flesh for their living, are known as carnivorous. The examples are lion, tiger, lizard, so and many more are there, so that only depend on the flesh of other animals, so they are known as carnivorous animals. The next one is herbivorous. What are herbivorous? Herbs, plants and plants. So those animals which eat only plants are known as herbivores. So those animals which eat only plants or plant product they will eat, so they are known as herbivores, like goat, cow, sheep, dog. Dog is not it comes in carnivorous as it eat flesh and all also. So cow, goat, sheep, these are what? These are herbivores because they eat what? They eat plants and plants parts. As cow eats grass and what eats these food, leftover food and food these food also. So they are what? They are herbivores. Now omnivores are those animals that comes in the category that only eat, sorry, not only, they eat plant also and animals also, means they will eat flesh also and the plant parts also, plant products also. In this category you can see dog, cat, cow, all are there. Not cow, crow is there. So dog, cat, crow, all these eat what? They eat plant product also and they eat flesh also. As you have seen, you must be having, if you are having a pet dog or pet cat, you will see that they eat insects also, flesh also, and food, roti, chapati, and bread, rice. They will eat all things. Milk will, they will drink milk also, and with that they will eat flesh also. So these types of animals are known as what? They are known as omnivorous animals. Okay, so main three categories are carnivorous, herbivorous, and omnivorous. So these are three main categories of animals on the basis of their eating habits. So beside this, there are two more categories. These are main, and besides the two more categories are there. First one is scavengers. So what are scavengers? Scavengers are animals that mainly consume dead bodies of other animals and plants. Means they feed on dead bodies of other animals and plants. They will not hunt anyone. They will not hunt. They will eat the leftover food of other animals. Means if some animal is dead and the dead body is left there, they will eat that dead body. You must have seen tvs also that some they are eating leftover this body part. So they are known as scavengers. In this, examples are hyena, jackal, vulture, crow. So all these are scavengers. So these are the examples of scavengers, those which eat dead bodies of other animals and plants. Is it clear? Now the next category is this decomposers. So what are decomposers? These are organisms such as bacteria and fungi that break down the organic components in the remains of dead plants and animals remain. Means they will break down, they will not eat, just they will break down the decomposer, means which degrade. They will degrade, they will spoil, they will degrade the thing. So these are the organisms such as bacteria. Bacteria is a good examples of decomposers. So they will break down fungus, or these all are the, they will break down the organic components in the dead of remains of dead plants and animals remains. Is it clear? So they are decomposer, they break down, they don't eat, they just break down. And the previous ones, scavengers, they eat the leftover dead bodies of plants and animals. So this is the difference. So these scavengers and decomposers are very important for our environment, as they clean our environment. Because if dead bodies will be left, who will spoil that dead body? How they will be decomposed? So decomposer decompose them, and scavengers eat that dead body. Okay, so whatever is left, that is decomposed by the whom? Decomposers. You must have seen somewhere, when we leave some this wood outside for so many days, if some wooden thing is placed outside for so many days, it's some what will a small powdered thing will convert, it will convert into a small powdered, or you can say into mud. So who do this thing? Decomposers. Decomposers convert that wood into soil. Is it clear? Okay. So this was all about chapter number 1. So today we revised chapter number 1, that was where does food come? Food, where does it come from? So hope you understood the chapter, and if you have any doubt, just go through these notes once again. You can see, you can resume the video again, you can check it, you can watch it as much as required. So prepare well, okay, and take care. Sai Ram.